I broke into the Magic Kingdom one night. For those who don't know, underneath the Magic Kingdom, they actually have, well, underneath all of Disney World, they have these things they call utilitunnels, and these are actually on the ground, and the park itself is above the ground, and it's pretty neat. And what they can do is use these utilitunnels to get anywhere in the park without needing to go above ground, which is perfect for somebody like me that likes to break into theme parks and then tell people on the internet. And I broke in and went to the employee area, and I saw that there was cake there. And it was chocolate cake. It had chocolate sprinkles on it. It had chocolate chips. It had, oh man, it's so good. And, I probably shouldn't have taken any, but, it was just too good not to eat it. And I had a slice. And I actually had the last slice, which they shouldn't have left it there because there's nobody around as far as I could tell. And so I'm just poking around the utilitunnel, going to the employee area, just looking around, nobody's there. And off in the distance I hear a ho ho. And I found the sound, like, what is that? Is that an owl? And I keep going and I see a door cracked open and I just look inside and I hear a big commotion in there. And I see some people, they're back to me. And there's a table with a baby on it just laying there and it looks like he's sleeping. And behind the baby is the mouse himself, Mickey Mouse. And he has this knife, it must have been like a foot long, curved at the end, inlaid with lots of jewels and gems and whatever else you might think is cool. And Mickey Mouse said, "Oh, with a sacrifice, we will raise Walt Disney from the dead, and he shall rule the world once more." Oh. And it was at that point I looked up and I realized the floating gigantic head of Walt Disney was up there, and he had this evil grin on his face. He was going, "It is I, Walt Disney. Once I take over this body of this child, I shall rule the world." And somehow, apparently stabbing the baby lets him take over the body. I don't know, I just think that wouldn't work. And somebody comes rushing in from another door. Luckily they didn't use the door I was at. And goes up to Mickey Mouse and he's whispering. And Mickey Mouse says, "What do you mean the sacrifice is gone? I thought they meant the baby was the sacrifice." And Mickey said, "Somebody has taken the chocolate cake sacrifice." Oh. That chocolate cake, I was totally confused. The chocolate cake was going to go into the baby, and then they were going to sacrifice the baby and the chocolate cake. And I had eaten the chocolate cake, and I ruined the whole thing, the whole blood ritual. And then Mickey turned around and said, "Oh, sorry, Master. I don't know what happened." And Walt Disney said, "I know exactly what happened. You were an incompetent fool." And then when they used his mouth and went, ate Mickey Mouse in one big bite, and everybody else went running. And then Walt Disney's head just burst into flames, and I guess he went back to hell or whatever. And then I left. And that was the time I broke into the Magic Kingdom.